Okay, so what we're doing today is we're going to make chicken salad. And if you don't like chicken and you like tuna, you prefer tuna, you can make tuna as well, and it'll be the same way. You'll do it the exact same thing, except for you're just going to substitute tuna where we are doing chicken. To kind of start out, to give you kind of what I use just canned tuna. You can, if you have like normal chicken, I guess you can use that as well, but I use canned because it's easier and I don't have the time to make chicken and then chop it all up. That's the first step, thing that you're going to need. What you'll need for this, you'll need eggs, mayonnaise, sweet pickle relish, and tuna, or chicken, depending on whatever it is you want to make. If you want to like anything else that you know that you like in chicken salad or tuna salad, you can go ahead and do that. Just add it in when you think that you're going to need it. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to boil eggs, and here's my eggs boiling. You can see it. There we go. And I always wait till they start boiling, and then I let them go for 10 to 15 minutes, and then after they're done with that, I'll drain the water, and then I will put cold water in so that they've cooled off, and then when you're peeling them and chopping them up and everything, they won't burn your hands. Alrighty, so we'll get to that whenever they get done boiling. So I have boiled the eggs, and right now they're cooling off, and I'll show you just kind of like what I did. I just came over to my sink, and I drained them. As you can see, they're all drained. The pan's not hot anymore. I put cold water in it. I rinsed them out a few times. Hang on just a second to kind of see. I can touch them now. They're not hot. So like whenever I peel these, they'll be okay and they're not going to burn my hands. But instead of doing that right now and only focusing on the eggs, we're going to get you started. And here's, like I said, this is kind of the stuff I use. None of it has to be name brand stuff. It can be whatever you want. And also, I forgot to mention, whenever you get the chicken, you want to make sure that you get it with water and not oil, because if you get it with oil, then it's going to be very oily when you mix everything in with it. So you don't want to do that. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take this and you're going to open it, and I don't know how I'm going to try and do this anyway, you're going to open it and you just use a can opener, and this is a can opener for the non-cooks out there, and you'll just open it and you're going to drain your chicken, and I will try and do that. I don't know if I can do that and film at the same time, so we'll just kind of wing it. And if I can't, you'll know how to drain chicken. Just take it out, get all the water off of it. If you don't get all of it off, it's not a big deal. Just make sure you get the majority of it off, because you don't want your stuff to be really runny. Alright. I've started opening this. As you can see, I've got it clamped. Now this is how I do it to make it a little bit easier for myself whenever I go to drain it. I open it about halfway, and then I just pour it out, and you can see all the stuff is draining out of the thing. Just kind of get it like that. And then I will go ahead and open it the rest of the way. Here are both cans drained. Like I said before at the beginning of this, if you want to do real or use real chicken, you are more than welcome to. It'll turn the same way. I'm sure it'll taste probably better, but since I work full-time and I don't really have the time to do it, I just use this. But just make sure that you're shredding it, and I'm going to try and do this with 2 hands, or 1 hand rather. You just want to kind of do this, just like you're cutting meat, and you just do this over and over, and eventually it's going to be very thin and shredded. So this is what your chicken should look like once it's completely shredded. It'll be very fine. And then after this, I usually set this to the side, and then I will come over here to my eggs. So right now I'm going to show you kind of how to peel an egg for people who don't peel eggs. I guess I assume everyone will know how to peel an egg, but you never know. Here's what it's going to be. As you can see, I've already peeled my first 4. What I do, which it always seems pretty easy, I crack the bottom, and then I'll crack the top, like so, and then I just kind of roll it and crack it, and you can see. And then the easiest way for me is I just start peeling it off, like so. Make sure I'm getting it. And then if you just keep going, it comes off really easy. It's not that difficult. It's pretty messy. And of course, if you have both hands and you're not trying to film yourself, it'll go quicker. I'm just kind of taking it off. There's also like a film underneath, and I don't know. Zoom in. If you can see this sort of film is on these. Maybe you can't. But there's a film. And if you're sure to get the film with the egg, the shell will come off quicker. Peeled real quick. Got my mess all cleaned up, and I bought this today at Walmart, and it's supposed to be just an egg slicer. So, or I guess this will be posted tomorrow, so I bought it yesterday when you're watching this video. You'll put your egg in here, if it does what it's supposed to, like so. And then you're going to close this, and then just push it down, and you have a chopped up egg. So this is what the eggs look like. I've got them all chopped up. Now after I went and I cut them the one way with the little squeezer clamper thing, which worked brilliantly. It was only I think $3 at Walmart, so it was very good. I'm very impressed. I went the opposite way that it cut, and I cut like this, and then I just kind of cubed it up. And as you can see, this is the cube that I got. Just kind of go through it. If you see something that you want to be cut smaller, then just go ahead and chop that up, like this piece here. Didn't really cut that well. So what you're going to do now is you're going to add this in here and just kind of dump it in. Like so. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this. You're going to want to add the eggs slowly, and then just kind of mix it up until you get the amount of egg that you want in it. With this, there's not too much, there's not too less that you can put in. It's just whatever your personal taste is. Okay, so now that you have the eggs mixed in the way that you want them and the amount that you want, you're going to add your mayonnaise or Miracle-Whip, whichever you use. You can use low fat if you want to, you don't have to, it's just up to whatever you want. To start out, I just do about a spoonful like this, I guess, and then I'll do 2 to start out. There's no precise measurement with that. And then after that, I will do 1 spoonful of sweet pickle relish. Like so. And then I will just mix it up. And whatever you want the consistency to be is whenever you'll stop adding each. I always add less to begin with and then do taste tests between, because I'd rather have to add more than try and figure out a way to take some out. So here's what your chicken or tuna salad, whichever one you decide to make, should look like when it's finished. I ended up using about 6 of these and 5 of this, and if you only are making a small one, you're not going to use as much. You'll just kind of stop whenever you feel that you are, like, it's to your taste. So just remember to taste as you're making it, and to add little bits and then add more as you're mixing together, so that you don't have to worry about having it be too strong or not strong enough. So that is a simple way to have lunch if you have to make anyone lunch, or if you want to go on a picnic or anything you want to do. So I hope you enjoy it. Bye.